everyone, and welcome back as always. We're back again.
Hi.
So we're going to be watching more Terminator.
Oh, boy.
There's more.
I thought he was terminated. No.
I know. Was he terminated? Yeah, he was pretty much flattened.
Yeah, let's see how this goes.
I don't know if they're going to repair it. I have no idea. So this one is, of course, Terminator 2.
Okay.
Judgment Day. Judgment Day.
Someone's going to pay.
Someone's
That's
judging.
Right. Oh.
Someone's going to pay.
Oh my God.
That head's going to come back, that squished head of Arnold.
Oh.
I know you guys predicted last time that Sarah O'Connor and maybe her son or something might be involved in this one because, of course, she was pregnant with him at the end of the last movie.
That's right.
So that was your prediction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to predict it's going to take place sometime way in the future where John is an adult and maybe starting off, you know, leading and who knows.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe Kyle will come back. I doubt it, but I was sad that he died.
Yeah.
I was too.
I liked Reese a lot, yeah. So he was a real good guy, and the whole time travel thing we were... Yeah, he was really good to her.
We were so undecided about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good, too, because, again, if you haven't seen our first reaction to The Terminator, they had no clue what it was about. Like, they knew Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it. You didn't know it was about cyborgs.
Yeah.
Right. I thought it was some kind of, I don't know, vigilante.
Like, mystery. You said some kind of murder mystery kind of thing. But, yeah, he went on a killing spree, and it was pretty scary.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was a cyborg at first. He was all human and he was doing all these things.
Right. Really good assassin.
Really meshed into who he really was.
And you guys noticed that he was emotionless and had
no emotions at all.
Great killer.
That's why we started. I started thinking.
Right, he just had a mission.
Yeah, they just were robotic in that way, but. Yeah, so we really did enjoy the first one, as intense as it was. Again, it was dated because that was in 1984. It was pretty old, but at the time, again, the technology was really great. I know some people, I read the comments afterwards, but some people were saying, please don't judge the first movie because it is dated and it won't look as good as other movies that we watch now. But we really did enjoy it, you know.
We did. We still jumped and scared and got
the storytelling was great.
That's
right.
Yeah, the storytelling was great. And again, like I can appreciate the graphics at the time.
Yeah.
The animatronics were pretty cool looking. I mean, I giggled a little bit because you could tell that they were fake, but it was still pretty cool. And I'm curious about this one. I know this one came out in 1991, so quite a few years later. So I'm sure it's going to be a little better.
Okay.
And I think we should get into it.
Still 28 years. So we're moving up. We're moving up. And I'm guessing Arnold Schwarzenegger's in this one. I'm assuming so, because I know he's like the iconic person.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, he's back. I'll be back. He really.
I don't know how he's going to come back, but I'm wondering if they're going to like rebuild him. I don't know how. Unless it takes place when they start making the Skynet type robots or something, and I don't know, and somehow they repair him, or who knows. So I guess we should get into it just to find out, right, guys? That's right. All right, so we're going to be watching the special version, I think, because someone requested us watch that one.
Special one.
It's cut off at special, so I'm assuming it's like a special edition, special cut.
Very special.
So Judgment Day special edition, I will say for now.
Oh my God.
I told you I'd be back.
That's right.
It's Doggett from X-Files. Remember Doggett?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's John.
Smile for the camera.
Easy money. Come on.
She's pretty cool, huh? No, she's a complete psycho.
Really? You think so too?
It's a mental institute, okay?
Sarah, wake up.
It sounds like Reese. Yeah.
On your feet, soldier.
Oh.
I love you, Sarah.
She's hugging herself.
It's not good.
Stay with me.
Maybe it's really her banging on the door. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, she woke up.
Right over there.
Just go.
I don't think he has good intentions.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
The rose-colored gun. Oh my God, this kid's gonna get creamed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the guy's gonna get creamed.
Oh no.
Oh, he's gonna shoot.
Oh my God.
Oh, that poor guy.
The poor guy.
He's protecting him.
Yeah. I would have run. Just go.
Ew.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Both equal in
What the
strength.
heck is gonna happen?
That the kid gets away.
Oh,
my God.
right through a wall.
gosh.
She's like, oh.
Oh, he's gonna be super fast or
He's
something.
gonna jump it.
God,
He's gonna
super
jump
fast,
it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
And it looks so normal because the cop's chasing after a kid.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Jump in.
Look up.
Yep.
Oh, God.
He's thrown out.
Yeah, she's,
Oh, the poor
poor
truck
guy.
driver.
Yep.
Holy smoke.
He just watches.
What the heck?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo. There he
Come
comes.
out.
I love
I
that.
love how he does that.
He
Yeah,
must
he's in the
have
middle
come
of
out.
it.
Or maybe not.
Ooh.
Holy
Ooh,
cow.
that's different.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Oh my God, it's him?
Please don't make me worry.
Yeah.
Killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First the parents are dead.
Ew.
God. No,
Don't do anything. It's always with the
Oh,
dog.
Yeah.
That's the silence word.
Oh.
But everything she said was true. She knew. And nobody believed her.
Oh.
Oh my
What?
goodness. Look at. Oh, he's coming through the floor.
Gross.
Oh,
No.
shit. See that. Oh,
Oh, that.
Ew. Ew. Don't keep showing it.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Okay,
Oh, it's
good.
the other one.
Okay.
She doesn't know that though. She doesn't know
She
that.
thinks he's the bad guy.
No, they're
No,
not paying
son of
attention
a
to the guy
bitch.
with the gun.
Oh,
Hello.
oh boy. There you go.
Hello.
Right. I don't trust that dog.
Ooh,
Oh,
you just ticked
no,
him off.
lady.
You broke his glasses.
She's afraid to
Come with
turn.
me if you want to live.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh, yeah, she's afraid.
Look at the doctor in between.
Ooh, he's gonna go right through it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
he did
yeah,
melt to the
right.
floor, so. Ooh.
Yeah, look at
I hope the doctor understands now.
How many bullets can he take?
He's gonna go right through it. Quickly, quickly.
Oh no, can he? I know.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Get out. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
knocked
boink.
her. Oh, God.
Oh, come on. He's gonna track you.
Whoa.
And eventually they're gonna need gas and he won't. Oh no, he's
Oh,
oh, he's hooking himself.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Watch out. Woo.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be something. At least if he blows him off. Good. Like a lightning
Crying
rod.
out loud.
Oh, there's the keys.
Are we learning yet? Maybe you could practice in front of a mirror or something.
That's great.
Definitely you.
Please, learning from it.
Watching
watch.
John with the machine, it was suddenly so clear. Of all the would-be fathers who came and went over the years, this thing, this machine, was the only one who measured up.
Oh, oh boy.
Oh, this.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh. What the hell?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
My gosh.
Oh my God.
Don't get her. Don't.
Don't
No.
run over.
Don't.
Oh,
Oh, she
no.
got.
No, sweetheart, no.
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 No,
No.
don't. I hope
You
not.
can't.
I hope not.
Oh. And now explain.
Listen to me very carefully. All my work was based on it.
Wow.
It must be destroyed.
He's gonna know it's weird. He
Yeah,
never
yeah.
comes in with
Come
these
on, all
strangers.
those people.
I need written authorization.
I
That's it.
insist.
Get rid of it and go. They're
I
just
hope
going
not, but I
slow-mo.
don't know. I don't
Oh
know.
my God, they're gonna shoot him! Oh, they got him! Oh, they got him!
Oh, poor guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, jeez,
Oh,
I
he's
know.
just going into shock. He's
Oh.
dying. No, don't. It's gonna go. He's gonna just let it go.
Yeah, it's,
That's so sad.
yeah, God.
And they start shooting dip.
Okay, drop him.
He's just maiming them all. Holy crap!
Oh, jeez.
Useful.
Right.
Here, hold this.
Hold this.
Jeez.
Don't run anyone over.
Oh, look at he learned.
Learn.
Yes, you did.
Oh my God.
Wow. He's gonna get right on it.
Whoa.
Kill
Oh
the
my
pilot.
god.
God damn it!
Ooh,
Oh,
leg.
damn it!
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, good move though.
Oh my god!
Oh, my.
Ooh.
All these people.
Oh, that's gonna be
No.
perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing to him?
Really? Slow him down. Freeze him up.
No.
It's only temporary.
Good.
Ooh, it is breaking him. Good.
Good.
Oh, his mouth is even going
what's
away.
You
happening?
wouldn't know this?
Hasta la vista, baby.
Baby.
Great.
Wow.
Oh crap.
Oh,
It's gonna warm him up.
Don't wait. Go.
We don't have much time.
No crap.
Let's not stand.
Crap.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's...
Oh, he did get all
didn't
messed up.
It didn't come back as
Oh.
normal. Weird.
Oh, look
So
at
everything he's
that.
touching is messing up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Surprise. Oh, it's getting the crap out of me.
Son of a gun!
Oh,
Oh,
jeez,
no.
come on. Ooh.
Ooh, that was weird.
Oh.
What the heck?
Ew!
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no, he's gonna ruin him.
Oh no.
He's gonna ruin him!
No.
Took his arm off.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, hey.
It's electrified. Uh-oh.
Ooh, not enough. You know it's not enough.
Ooh. Do the other side.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, crap.
Oh, ew. Right in her eyeball.
Oh, come on.
Ew.
Oh, I'm not going to watch
No.
Ew, stop.
Oh.
Oh. Yep. Oh,
Yeah,
good.
Good, he did. Okay,
Oh,
Cool
good.
move.
Good, good.
No!
Crush him. Oh no.
Oh!
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh.
Ooh.
Just pretend. Just pretend. It's
He's
gonna kill him
got
right
that
now.
Right there,
That's
yep.
sad.
Oh. Oh.
Still going.
Ah! That was it.
Yeah. That's it.
Got a backup battery.
What?
Oh, what?
Nice. That's him.
I know.
That's
Don't!
him.
Oh, yeah. That's
Ooh,
him.
yeah.
No,
see?
don't.
There's him. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Steal
yeah.
it, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Steal it.
Oh,
Oh, no!
Partners.
That's
Every
okay.
time.
That's
Partners.
okay. The good guys got it.
Yeah.
Gonna do it.
Yeah, fall back.
Push.
Whoa.
Bye.
Squeals like an alien.
Oh, it's like all the people he killed?
Foster.
Is that what it
Yes,
is?
it is. Yeah.
Foster mom.
Guess so.
Yes. Yeah.
Bye. Oof.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
I need a vacation.
I learned a joke.
So you need a long vacation.
It's
Need a
very
vacation.
different. There's still evidence.
There's one more chip.
In him.
No, it'll be okay. Stay with us. It'll be okay.
Oh.
I have to go away.
No, don't do it. Please,
Oh.
don't go.
Oh, he's
Aw.
hugging her. Oh. Oh, that's good.
Aw, boo.
Oh, God, this is so sad.
Everything's
Just
always so
staring at
slow.
them.
I know. It's so
Yeah.
sad.
Poor John.
Oh, just a thumbs up.
Oh.
Oh. I like following the road.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Ah.
That's something else.
I want to say really quick at the end there, that was actually really cool how they ended it with the road, because you were looking down and you were following the path, but you don't know what direction it was going in. So that was kind of cool how they
Exactly.
did
You
that.
don't know what the future
Oh my
holds.
gosh.
Yeah, and how Sarah, I love how she narrates too. And she just talks about the possible future, and it's very deep on how she says it.
Oh,
Like you
yeah.
Right, that was
Yeah.
like the most positive thing she said.
Mhm.
Well, of course.
So,
Yeah.
is it done?
I don't think so.
I just, the way that they
Yeah.
handle time,
They
I just feel
so.
like you can't alter time. I mean, I really hope they can, because hope is a great thing, and I want people to live, and I don't want the machines to take over. Like, we
That's
depend
right.
a lot on machines, especially more nowadays with our cell phones and everything, but this, of course, the apocalypse happened in 1997, so we're many years past that now.
That's right.
Right,
you
but
never
here,
know.
this was in, what, 91? So...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
so
this
this
anyone?
would have been really exciting at the
Poor
time.
Miles had
Yeah.
no idea. I mean, he was a genius, and
That's
he
right.
had no idea what negative was going to come out of it.
Yeah,
No
that's a
idea.
shame.
You know,
Oh, cool.
he really was amazing, and
he was the hero,
good.
really. After
my heart broke. Like, I didn't want any harm to come to him. Like, oh my God, okay, so you're thinking you want to change the future. Like, billions of people are going to die. Pretty much the whole human race is going to be wiped out. So if you take out this one, even though he's an innocent guy, like, he doesn't know, he doesn't have any bad intentions to take out people. Like, he has this newer technology. He's a scientist, and he wants to help out the world, and he has a family and everything. Like, he's a real good guy to trust these people and to be like, oh crap, okay, he is a cyborg, rips off his hand, and tells him this incredible story. Okay, I'm sorry, babbling, but like, here you believe, okay, yes, he's a cyborg, that's crazy, but to believe the time traveling thing, like, that would be hard to walk around. So for him to be like, okay, like, this
But he is brilliant enough to know, you know, he has an open mind.
Yeah, he does. He does. But that broke my heart how he died. Like, that sucks.
God.
I'm glad Sarah didn't kill him.
So
like, her
glad
humanity
too.
took over, and she was like, holy crap.
And you know
like,
what? Good that I'm glad that she didn't, because, you know, everything is destroyed. Asset. Hopefully everything's destroyed.
He helped out a lot, hopefully everything's
His
destroyed.
poor wife, you know, she had no idea.
She's going to
learn. Poor son, you know, the poor guy.
I'm wondering now, because I know there's more movies coming out.
Yeah.
I'm wondering now if the son will like take over the project somehow, but there's no evidence unless there's something at the house, you know, left of his
right. I mean,
technology.
she really gunned things up, but you never know what's just that was salvageable in that room, in that office.
That's right.
Unless they just keep going back in time and somehow messing it up to make the future happen.
Another look, I saw John had that little like redness in his eye at one point. I forget which scene it was. There was a car scene or something where it looked just like the good Terminator. I just had a little hint of red, but I don't know if it was because there was a fire in the back. I don't know. I wish I could see that.
Oh, like a
scene
symbol
again.
Or something?
He almost had like a digital eye. Almost. I mean, I know he's human.
Yeah.
But he
I
had
totally
just this
missed
little
that. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Of orange, but I don't know if I don't remember. I want to go back.
If you
to
guys
that
see
scene.
that scene, please let us know so I can take a look
Am I
at
going
it. I'm sure I'll see it when I
might
edit.
be fire in the background. And it's
But
just
it might have been like a
reflecting
metaphorical
that.
thing too. It might have been like, oh well, maybe he's understanding machines, which he is, and he really had an attachment to Arnold's Terminator character. I'm sorry, I don't have his name down because he didn't name him in this or anything.
No.
Right? Just
Uncle Bob.
Or Uncle Bob. That's right.
We're going to call him Terminator.
We should call him Bob.
The good Terminator.
Bob. Arnold the Terminator.
Arnold.
And we kept calling. I know, like that was really sad that he died at the end. Like I wonder if they're going to bring him back for the next one because I really like his character in this one.
And his emotion, he started to learn emotion and consciousness, and you know he started to learn an awareness of the human being.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed that. I'm really happy that they actually went that route with him.
Yeah,
and
I did too.
And I really love that he was a good guy in this instead of a bad guy.
Like we totally stereotyped him as being the bad guy because he was previously, and the other guy was, you know, just as a cop, and he was really,
and he was very pleasant in the beginning. Yeah.
See,
so they switched it up. Mm-hmm. It was crazy too because I thought that both of them were going to go after the kid. You know,
but I thought so.
They were, but I thought they were both trying to kill the kid.
Then after they both wanted, then we learned that they both wanted to see him. I'm like, okay, someone's got to be good, someone's got to be bad.
I know, because I'm like, there's no, the odds are so against you. There's no way you're going to get out of this.
Even though the last one was only one Terminator, but
yeah, I really like seeing Arnold as the good guy. And I got to say, that was a big risk, though, when they took out that chip. Yeah. Because even though he's like, we can just reset it this way, like, he's just talking protocol. Like, he can't think deeply. So, God forbid, they reset him and he goes back into termination mode because that's originally how he was built. Although they have to program it or whatever. But I don't know. Like, you have this huge, machine that can kill all, and it's a big risk. I don't know. But anyways, I'm glad it worked out and they were able to make him more human in a way.
That's right,
And poor Sarah going in the psych ward for 6 months. And
that was so
like
messed
that.
up. Because I knew that she'd be questioned and maybe would need help in some way because, yes, like she knows all this future stuff that no one believes. But I didn't think she was going to end up at a psych ward, like completely battered, like just being abused all the time there. And that psychiatrist guy, like, you got to laugh at him, but annoying. He's such a...
I love to
I know that's his job, but you can tell, like, he just mocks.
He's mocking her, exactly.
I can't even imagine having a mental illness in the first place, but some people who really don't And I really hope this doesn't happen, but you wonder, like, if someone isn't really that messed up and they had some kind of traumatic experience, but these people who just judge them, like the psychiatrist who's like, oh yeah, you're just saying that because you're smart and you don't really mean what you say. So just by what he's saying deems that person's life.
And also they have drugged in her too all the time, you know. So
they don't like how she's behaving. Drug her.
Yeah, so she's not going to really be realistic anyways, because she's just going to say whatever they want to get out. So it's just messed up.
Right, and it's like he had students following him, so now they're listening to his judgment on her. You don't want to, judge people by how other people think of her, but
they're going by his lessons,
his expertise. Hopefully, I mean, he saw the transformation. He saw the bad Terminator go right through.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm really happy he saw that. I'm kind of wondering if they're even going to play that into the next movie and if he's going to even say anything, because he doesn't want to end up being crazy and losing his license.
Right. He might get a room there.
Yeah, and because like if it was easy enough for her to go in, and maybe he can just, I don't know what he would do, honestly. I would totally tell someone, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know what happened, but this person kept getting shot and there was metal everywhere, and I don't know what I saw,
But a lot of the cops that didn't die in that shootout at the lab, none of them died. So they all saw the Terminator, the good Terminator, and they tried to shoot him and he didn't die. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of account that
hopefully they saw it. Yeah. I know. All these questions.
All those guys that got maimed in the lobby. I mean,
that's true. The lobby scene when he was walking, so slow,
and he didn't kill any of them. So
I love how a lot of scenes in this were established, but it makes me laugh because I love the Terminator shots where it's like it's slow and it's like this powerful thing like just coming to you. It's like inevitable that, oh God, what's going to happen? He's going to win. And every time like one of the Terminators would just approach something, the goal was, it took too long to get where they were going, but the music was good and it's just so intense.
It was.
Suspenseful,
really good, Oh yeah, I was like out of my chair almost.
It's like, come on!
Like popcorn over here.
How would you compare this movie to the first movie? Which one did you like better?
I like this one better.
Yeah?
The first one was, I didn't like him as how he was in the first movie. Mm-hmm. Killing everything and everything.
Oh, I know.
Like this, but now.
There was a lot of deaths in this one, but the other one I just felt more.
But he was a good Terminator this time to.
Because him just going up and just killing people right at their door.
Yeah, and trying to understand the background of.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle and,
trying to kill Sarah. He was trying to kill Sarah at the first one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know.
I always like the origin story. Like, I really enjoyed the first one, but I do have to say that I think I like this one better.
Yeah, I did.
I like him being the good guy. That was like the biggest thing that I really did too.
Enjoy. I liked both of them. Yeah, but I liked this one just a little bit better because the story was already established. We already knew what happened. And to see him transform because of what John did in the future, that was pretty cool. And how, they can program to be, humans program them. So
to the point where he doesn't fear death, of course, but to the point where he can terminate himself or have someone else terminate him.
He can allow someone else to terminate him.
And melt with a thumbs up at the end. Like, he totally was solid all the way through. Well, that's a really bad thing to say. But he was really good to the end. Like, he completed his mission and he went down and he knew he had to go down. So there couldn't be any evidence left to prevent this future.
That other Terminator was pretty cool, though. I mean,
it was a cool idea. It was liquid metal.
Yeah.
And there were so many, not plot holes, but there were certain ways where, of course, we don't really understand the technology anyways. We just know it's super advanced and it can melt through anything and mold into anything.
Look how fast he could run.
Yeah. Oh, that was like
I know. And then he couldn't run when they were in the factory at the end. He was just like, slow.
No, I'm going to go slow. I know, because everything's traumatic and like suspenseful.
And all these truck drivers. Oh my God. Every truck driver.
They always have trucks. This one, the first
totally
one.
Demolished.
Yeah. They were still exciting though. They were a lot of fun to watch. They were slightly different, but I was almost like, oh my God, like how long is this going to go on for? Because we saw so much of that in the first one and in this one. But they are fun scenes though.
They did throw a helicopter in there.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
I did. That was fun.
Poor guy.
But the idea of the new technology was pretty crazy, and I kept calling him Doggett because I love X-Files. You have seen a few episodes of X-Files, and I know you've seen Doggett before, John Doggett.
Yes, I did, yeah.
And he was one of the agents on X-Files.
Okay.
But he was a good guy, so seeing him on this, I was like, oh, he's a bad guy. I'm like, that's not cool, and he's so much younger. He was very freaky, and it really made me think of the nanotechnology in Avengers with Iron Man suits and stuff. A very different technology, because this one isn't really explained, the liquid metal.
No, it's not, right.
But the nanotech, it kind of, morphs into stuff, per se, so it kind of made me think of that.
That was pretty cool how it malfunctioned a little bit.
It was crazy how the nitrogen, of course, froze him, because I'm like, it has to freeze him. Something has to stop him. Yeah. And I'm glad that when he did shatter and he was in all these little pieces melted back, that he had the nitrogen or chemical still in him, so he didn't go back perfectly. So I'm glad they actually did mess him up there, so he was actually molding with everything. Because I was like, oh God, then like nothing will stop this technology then. Like if anything breaks him and his data still stays collected, it's kind of weird and very sad. It's very frustrating.
I think they did say who created him, right? Or did they just...
They just said it was an upgraded version of the original or the older model that Arnold was, But Skynet, that's crazy. You never know where technology is going to go. And
it's bizarre.
I don't want to think that way, and I'm sure... Please let us know in the comments what you guys think about what
Well,
our
it was
future
really,
holds.
really
Hopefully
scary, the moment where Sarah was flashing back to... She must have been a preschool teacher or a teacher or something in the playground with those children. And the nuclear war hit.
The bomb?
The bomb hit. And it just slowly, then you really saw the detail of all the bodies going. That was
horrifying. That was very disturbing. And how many words can you say? Because it makes you really think about war in the past and all these bad things that already happened. And that's where I know my heart went, and it was just so devastating. So hopefully that would never be our future. But that's scary to think that way, because technology is getting that advanced that you just never know. I mean, it's a bit different, but it's still pretty darn smart. So who knows? But it was interesting with the whole time travel thing again, where here Miles was saying that a lot of his tech that he learned was from the original arm and the chip from the first movie. You notice that? So he said most of his technology came from that. So it shows you there's a break, there's something wrong with the timeline. Like, how did that even originate in the first place to get that tech to learn it to build these robots? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Because Miles said that it wasn't all him. He said he got the technology from the chip and the arm from the first movie. So it's kind of interesting. Like,
maybe
what
that will be hitched on to something else in the future.
Maybe something else happened to originally get that idea. So please let us know in the comments what you think about that too, without any future spoilers, because I know there's at least a couple more movies. I know there's a new one out too. So something happens.
Terminator. I really don't know if they should name it Terminator if they never terminate these movies. How many do they have?
Terminator 3, 4, 5. But yeah, so that's really interesting. So did Miles actually create this one time and then eventually somehow it just fast forwarded because it came back to him?
You might have a right idea with his son, or, one of his offspring doing something like that, because
maybe he was the original.
Sarah and John are like that. Why can't there be another family like that?
But we're thinking it like maybe Miles wasn't the original person. Maybe... I can't remember the name that Arnold said, though. Did he say Miles?
He said Dolby. I think that's his last name.
He didn't say Danny, right?
Nope.
Okay, he said Miles. So I'm going to look back at that.
I thought he said Dolby or Dolby.
Probably, because overthinking it, I'm wondering if Miles was never the creator of it, and his son Danny is the actual creator anyway. So even having that advanced tech of the chip and the arm that his father was experimenting with and learning from, maybe Danny actually just figured it out on his own, and that's how it comes to be. I don't know. I'm just BSing stuff, but it's a very interesting concept. Like anything with time, we just won't know. We'll never know until we actually figure out how it works and do it ourselves. But
to place it on time.
Yeah, so hopefully it just never happens anyways. But I love how they brought Sarah back in this, and she was full transformation.
Tough cookie.
Yeah. I like how
she was always tough, but
she was always tough, but she was always in shock in the first movie, you know?
Yeah.
She really, it took
Yeah.
her a long time to absorb stuff and react, but I can get that because she was not ready for anything
She
like
was
that.
like everybody else, like,
very
what are you
different.
talking about?
Yeah, like a whole dream or nightmare, major nightmare. But she really toughened up, and she really trusted and loved Reese and took his word. And of course, with having the Terminator chasing her and everything, but for her to really go hardcore and be like, all right, John, once he was old enough, I guess, I don't know what's old enough, but to train and be ready for the future.
And when she moved down to Mexico, and she befriended those folks that helped her with all that ammo and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what John knew. I mean, that's all he knew. That's why he was a tough kid.
Yeah.
I'm glad they
Well,
had that
Foster,
experience.
yeah.
Because then when all the action happened now with the Terminators, like he was ready and he was kind of like skilled and knowing how to survive to a certain extent.
Right. And he's showing the Terminator some lingo.
Yeah, I love a lot of the ideas they had in this too. Like again with the cyborg, Arnold cyborg being, you know, kind of humane and learning from the humans, and also Sarah and John really understanding the cyborg and starting to see him as a friend, and John almost seeing him as a father figure.
Yes,
You know,
and
that was
Sarah
pretty
allowing
cool.
that to happen, because Sarah really
I love
wanted
that
to get
narrative
rid of
there
him.
when she was watching the two together, and she was like almost like a father figure to him, but it will never, you know, be distracted. Short version of what she said, but it'll never be distracted. It'll always protect him, and it'll be a positive experience for him for the most part. So I think that was actually pretty cool that they went there with that. But there's so many things I want to say about this movie. I
He
know.
protected him right to the end. Right to the end.
I was shocked to see Sarah where she was in the beginning of the movie, almost all the way through to the middle or whatever. For her to be separated from her son, and for her son to be so hateful, which I can understand why, you know, against her, but
He didn't
really
believe
was
her. He
bummed.
didn't
Yeah,
realize
that's
it
totally
until the
why.
Terminator
Yeah.
came and got him.
He realized,
He's like, oh my God, you're real? He's poking at him.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And for something that traumatic to happen and for Skynet to hide everything, you know, that's crazy. Like, oh, well, we can just take this over. We have this destructive machine that we can just take all the knowledge from, because that's going to go very well in the future. You know, we'd be like, But yeah, so please let us know what you think of this, and I'm sure sometime soon we'll be watching the other movies. We'll see. There's so many sequels that many of you have been requesting us to watch. So eventually we will get there, so thank you for your patience. We're watching so much every week now, and everyone's like, why don't you watch part 2 or part 3 or part 4? And I'm like, well, you know, we got hundreds of stuff that we're watching. We'll get there eventually, but we do have our polls on Patreon to vote. I'm glad the bombs didn't go off at the end, and hopefully they did save the day, but just knowing that there's other movies, I'm kind of like, I don't know what's going to happen next.
Right.
But one last thing I want to say too is with Reese, I really like how they brought him back, and
That was good.
yeah, and that is interesting how she did have those visions of Reese and of the explosions. Like somehow, I don't know, with her meeting Reese just messed up time, and she now has these visions and experiences. But I know Reese was kind of more like an angel kind of thing, helping her out too. So I thought that was really sweet. But that also makes me like, like for her to have these visions of the future, like, because she was, you know, like she never came back in time. So just interesting how she had those visions after meeting Reese and after John and.
Right, and when they were, when she was going through her like probationary period where they might send her down to a lower kind of psych ward, it said that she had those dreams every night. The same thing happened every night.
That's right. Yeah, she did say that. So it's very interesting. Makes you kind of think about it. Makes you kind of wonder, you know. But I think we'll end it there because it is late. Mom has an appointment tomorrow. And you are amazing for doing this tonight. I'm very happy we watched this. So thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you very soon as always.
Bye.
We'll be back. I couldn't help it. I'll be back. Come with me if you want to live.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah, hasta la vista, baby.
I love that one. That's great.
Bye.